I shall not be afraid of evil tidings, because my heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. We are living in a season, in days, in moments, in hours, that there's so much apprehension, so much anxiety, so much fears, so much worries. You are not sure, if you're going to come home unscratched. You're not sure if you will get to your destination without, being kidnapped. A lot of news. You're not sure of being robbed, being raped. A lot of things goes on in the air. But let me say this. There are 365 fear nots in the Bible. I want to encourage all our listeners today to take one capsule per day. I will not be afraid. Fear has torment. I'm not afraid. I have the boldness of God. I am more than a conqueror. Thousands will fall at my right hand, 10,000 at my left hand. None shall come near my dwelling. My soul will escape like a snare in the hand of the fowler. I am a child of the Most High God. No evil will befall me. I'll go in and come out unscruffled, unruffled. He promised to guide my going in and my going out and coming in, on and on and on and on. That is how to live in this season. You have to be conscious of what you say. Don't join people to say Nigeria is bad. I used to tell people around me when they say this country, is it the expensive, expensive food? Everything has gone haywire. Is it that one you want to talk about? Is it the fear of so many things? But can I tell you something? Let's keep speaking what we want to see. God saw darkness. He said, let there be light, and there was light. We belong to the generation that called the things that are not as if though they were. Speak life to this country. Speak life to coming election. Begin to change your words, change your lyrics, change your statements, change your music. Write a new song for this country. It's going to get better. We're going to sing a new song. Ẹ wo Dáfídì ní òun ti gbàgbọ́ láti rí ire Olúwa ní ilẹ̀ alààyè. I have believed to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. That is what we are going to be eating like a capsule, swallow it like a capsule, like a medication for the rest of our days on earth. Darkness will cover the people. God's darkness this earth. But as far as we are concerned, light will always shine in the midst of darkness. Do you know when the angel of death came to Egypt, they didn't touch the ones that are marked? That's why you should every day mark yourself with the blood of Jesus. Mark yourself with the scriptures that talked about, I'm not going to be afraid. I will go in and come out safe. Guard yourself with a word that is positive, not negative. Listen to me. I know a lot of people are living in fear of the unknown. Is it a bag of rice you want to talk about, or pepper, or things like 10 times more? I don't even want to add to it. I don't want to add to it. Please keep your heart safe, trusting in the Lord. He will make a way. He will make things happen to us that will still gladden our heart. You will not die. We will all overcome this season of famine, and we will enjoy the goodness of God. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. This is Shematter on Fresh FM. On behalf of a relentless leader, a dynamic leader, a leader that is dogged and rugged, a leader that wants the best 24/7, a leader that is exceptionally different, excellent, conscious, a leader that will always want to deliver the best. He believes that the best is for his generation. I'm sure some of you are wondering, who am I heroizing like this? It's no other person. It's Dr. Yinka Joel. He's my brother. On his behalf, I welcome you to Shematter, and I want you to stay glued, relax, and listen. Let me say this before I go on and on and on today. A lady that I brought, her voice note for you to assist. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn, mo mọ̀ pé bí ìlú ṣe rí ni, not even one person dropped 1,000 for that woman. That is serious. Let me encourage you. It is the time that is hard is the best time to sow. Tí ó bá le gan, àsìkò yẹn lèèyàn ń give. Ṣé rí ẹnìkan wà tó ń fọ́nká síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ó ń ní, ẹnìkan wà ó ń há mọ́wọ́ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ kìkì àìní. I want to encourage you. Make a move to help that woman. Let us reduce some children that will become a drug addict in public. Let us remove one woman that will end up being a prostitute out of the street. At least she says she can walk. And she is not her fault. Àwọn míì ti ẹ̀tún judge kí ló ṣe, kí ló dé tó kúrò ńbẹ̀. Excuse me. Any form of abuse, there must be a separation before any story, because you cannot predict an accident. Tẹ́ bá sọ fẹ́yàn pé eré tó ń sáì ti pọ̀ jù, calm down now, oníkíni gan, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń sáré, ṣojú accident lọ ni. You can't predict an accident. You cannot predict anything that can happen when there is a major conflict in a home, especially when it is abusive, when it is domestic violence. People had to be wise enough to say, let's first of all separate. Tọ́mọ méjì bá ń jà, èèyàn kọ́kọ́ yà wọ́n ná, kò ní sọ pé ẹ para yín, wàá kọ́kọ́ yà wọ́n ná, wàá wá gbẹ́jọ́, wàá wá yanjú ẹ̀. And let me say this to you, I have done this for almost 40 years of my life, so I'm not a novice when it comes to this kind of job. I know what I'm doing. So if I put myself together to bring anybody on board for you to do something for them, is because I have weighed the options and I've looked at it from the angle of a professional to be able to say, okay, for now, she's not lazy. She doesn't want to put her children somewhere and be sleeping around. No, she wants to work. I'm appealing to every good heart that is listening to me today. Listen, if you cast your bread upon the waters, you will find it in many days. To me, that is a paradox. Báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa ju bread sórí omi tá a tún reloading di bí Ọlọ́run ṣe máa ń san fún yàn nìyẹn. I want to encourage every man, every woman hearing the sound of my voice today. I didn't see one person say that said take 1,000 naira. I know all of us are trying to manage all that we have, but this is the time to sow a tearful seed that will give you a cheerful harvest. I'm saying this because I was so concerned. How could you come up and tell a story like that and nobody is willing to help? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run, ẹ má jẹ́ ká pa ara wa mọ́ nítorí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣì ṣàánú. Ẹnìkan wà tó ń fọ́nká o. Ó ní tá bá ju búrẹ́dì wa sórí omi, ó la máa rí padà láìpẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣì máa ṣe àánú. Mo mọ̀ pé ó le láti ṣàánú lásìkò yìí torí ìtawà gan fẹ́ fi síta à ń fi ìṣirò lé ní. But tó bá ṣẹ́kù díẹ̀, stretch it out. Imagine gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ Shematter, tẹ́ bá decide láti help obìnrin yẹn, ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé á lọ sinmi díẹ̀. At least ara àrọ̀, ara tù láti tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Èmi wá mọ̀ kankan o, apá alápọ̀n lọ́lọ́ máa mú sanra. If you have people that are lazy around you, it's a different case. But when you have someone that is ready to work, ó ṣàlàyé gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe gan. Mo ní ó jẹ́ má fáwọn èèyàn ní rẹ́sípì ń ta bó ṣe máa ṣe mọ́ínmọ́ín, bó ṣe máa ṣe iṣu dídín lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló sọ fún mi. Mo ti ṣe homework mi kí n tó ní kó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. So please, as much as possible, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàánú. Ọlọ́run ní fún aláàánú, òun á fira hàn bí aláàánú. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń yàn pé kóun ní ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé nínú ìgbéyàwó. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń yàn wípé kóun make mistakes or error in choosing a life partner. But Yorùbá ní kì í bá ní ayẹ̀rí. Tó bá ti dé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, èèyàn máa put ara ẹ̀ together ni. Á wò pé kí ni way forward. Yorùbá ní tí ọmọdé bá ṣubú á wo wájú. Iwájú ni pé ẹjọ́ ta ló máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́, ẹ gbé mi dìde, ẹ má jápá mi ó kán, ẹ má jẹ́sẹ̀ mi ó kán. Tí àgbàlagbà bá ṣubú máa ń wẹ̀yìn. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ń ṣòro fún àwọn àgbàlagbà láti dìde, láti tètè come out of trouble. So ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá sọ pé ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́, tó stretch hands pé ẹ gbà mí, irú àwọn ọwọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò yẹ ká gé, ó yẹ ká ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ni. I want you to know today that we are going to have a blast. There's so many questions that comes to my table that people ask in the place of pain, in the place of shame, in the place of confusion. And most of the time, nobody is answering their questions. Please don't forget, my Instagram handle is funkeadetuberu. Follow me on that Instagram handle. Also, follow me on YouTube. I've been talking lately about being sex wise as parents. Báwo la ṣe lè ṣe tí a ní jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa kó lùgbàdì ìbálòpọ̀ àìtí ìtàsíkò, because tá a bá ṣọ́ra àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n á bọ́ sí páńpẹ́ ọkùnrin tí a kọ́, tí ò dẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn ọmọbìnrin wa náà tí a kọ́ wọn bọ́n ṣe lè gbé ìgbésí ayé wọn nípa ìbálòpọ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mò ń sọ. If you follow me on YouTube channel, my handle is Funke Adetuberu. My Instagram handle is also Funke Adetuberu. You can listen to some of these episodes I've done on YouTube so that you can learn on how to be very careful when it comes to the sexuality of your children. Because listen to me, every addiction is traceable to what has happened to us growing up in our sexuality, and we cannot afford to put fire on top of the roof and sleep. Yorùbá ní a kì í finá sórí òrùlé sùn. Today I have a lot of questions, and I've taken permission from some people to play their voice note. Ṣé àwọn pé ńgbà mi ti bá ń kà ẹlòmíì lè máa sọ pé ṣé lóòótọ́ náà send ẹ̀ ṣá. But when you are hearing from the horse's mouth, I will be able to explain to you, dissect the information, explain and give answers to those questions that is bothering an individual. Today we have a lot of people that are struggling with báwo ni kì í ṣe ṣe lè mi ìmọ̀ ilé ṣe ọ̀nà wo mo máa gbé lè gbà. Ìdí nìyẹn tí mo fi máa ń dá àwọn èèyàn lóhùn nípa pé ìbéèrè tó béèrè yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ sọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ fọpọlọ gbé, then I'll be able to answer you clearly. And of course, ìkan wà tí wọ́n ti send sí mi tó jẹ́ voice note. I just told the man, I said, sir, can I play it on my program? Because I have over 50 people that is asking a similar question. Kí wọ́n máa dẹ́yìn lóhùn ní kọ̀rọ̀ kò pay me. Now, I take permission before I do the voice note. I don't play people's voice notes without their permission, except the ones that maybe is just vague and there's nothing to it. But the one that has to do with some personal issues, I try to ask the people in question before I play their audio message. I want you to listen to this.
Ìbéèrè tí mo kọ́ fẹ́ béèrè ni pé, for instance náà sì tó àgbẹ̀ èèyàn correct obìnrin, especially my wife, tí máa correct yẹ lórí kankan pé this thing is not good. Èyí tí mo correct yẹn and she's not ready to change. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń try láti avoid ìjà. And then mo tó bí n bá ń ṣe nǹkan lórí nǹkan kan tó èèyàn dẹ̀ correct ẹ pé kò dáa tó at the end of the day ìyẹn ní í ṣe. Láìṣe ọmọ igi tó gba àwọn ọmọ tó bí gan tètè máa gbọ́ correction ju òun gangan lọ. Ṣé mọ̀ pé irú kan báyẹn, I don't know what to do about it. Kì í gbọ́ correction rárá àtọ́.
Wow. I would say that is the groaning of a man. Ẹkún àwọn ọkùnrin ni, kì í ṣe ọkùnrin ẹyọ kan ló ti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. And because this is Shematters, màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ fetí sílẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa ẹ̀yin obìnrin. Ṣé rí ẹwà obìnrin kò sí nínú pé à ń bóra, à ń kun ètè, à ń kun eyín, à ń kun ojú. Nǹkan tó máa ń jẹ́ kí obìnrin lẹ́wà inú ló wà. We call it inner beauty. You can be as beautiful as Miss World. If you don't have good attitude, good character, you will lose your home. Most women wọn ò gbọ́n. Ẹni tí ò bá dẹ̀ gbọ́n ó máa gbọ́n kiri ni. Wọn ò gbọ́n in the sense that wọn ò mọ̀ pé tí obìnrin bá ti ń ṣe ọkọ ẹ̀ jù léraléra tó ń wo àwọn ìwà tí ọkọ lòun ò fẹ́, nǹkan kan ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó máa ń jẹ́ kí obìnrin yẹn kó lose beauty ẹ̀ one, kó lose ọ̀nà ẹ̀ two. Obìnrin yẹn dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé oúnjẹ alẹ́ ẹ̀ fólógbò ni. Most men tí ẹ bá rí lénìí tí wọ́n bá ṣe àgbèrè. Now, don't get me wrong. I will never support infidelity. I believe in purity. I believe in chastity. I believe in godliness in relationships. But what I'm saying is, most men, before they finally got caught with a woman or a mistress around them, there must have been a loophole. And that is where I'm going today. Mi sọ pé kí ọkùnrin ṣàgbèrè, ẹ má get me wrong. But in a relationship, when there is so much unresolved conflict, so much fight, so much misunderstanding, so much stubbornness. Some women, they are stubborn as goats. And their husband has complained and complained and complained. When the men go out and they see a woman that is tender, that is kind. Now, don't still get me wrong. Ṣé mọ̀ pé mo máa ń fẹ́ yànnàná ọ̀rọ̀. Kò sí ìdí fún ẹnikẹ́ni láti ṣe àgbèrè. Mo ń sọ tòótọ́ fún yín. Tó bá nítorí ìyàwó eléyìí ò dáa, ó lọ mú mi. Ṣé o mọ nǹkan tó máa gbé wọlé ni? So mi ì sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí fún ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin láti lọ máa jáde síta. Mo ń sọ fún àwọn obìnrin kan lè mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò kì í ṣẹ́ lásán, dídà ló dà, tọmọdẹ́gbẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlé ọmọ. Àwọn nǹkan kan ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn èèyàn nínú ìgbéyàwó tí ó fi máa ń di pé obìnrin àjèjì wọlé. Ni mo ṣe ń sọ fẹ́yìn obìnrin pé tí obìnrin bá lẹ́wà, tí ò bá níwà, kò lẹ́wà ni. Ó máa ń dé àkókò kan nínú ayé ìgbéyàwó tó jẹ́ pé ẹwà ò ní necessary mọ́. Ìwà lẹwà ọmọ ènìyàn. Ìwà ló máa jẹ́ kí ìgbéyàwó yẹn pẹ́. Ibi tí ìwà yẹn dẹ̀ ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni wípé tí ọkọ yín bá sọ nǹkan kan, kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan téèyàn bá sọ lèèyàn máa ń gbà. Tí ọkọ yín bá sọ nǹkan kan, tó bá ti di wípé ó ti ń tẹnu mọ́, ṣé rí àwa obìnrin a máa ń dára lẹ̀. Not only in character, even the way we look. Ẹlòmíì tó bá ti bímọ méjì báyìí, a ti dára lẹ̀. Gbogbo ara ládàálẹ̀, mi lè máa sọ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà afẹ́fẹ́. Tó bá ti di pé ó ń fọ́mọ lọ́mú, kò ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ò ní lọ sókè mọ́. Gẹ̀rẹ́jẹ a ti máa jẹun late, ikùn á ti yọ síta, gbogbo ojú kò tiẹ̀ ní í ṣe, inú ẹ̀ lè máa rùn. Tọ́kọ ẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ ní ìyàwó mi kí n fọwọ́ kọ ẹ lọ́rùn, bí òórùn irun yẹn ṣe máa bùṣùkà, ìyẹn máa sọ pé kí lè nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé èèyàn wá déédéé ń fẹ́yàwó, àbẹ́yàn kì í bímọ, àbẹ́yàn kì í wá gbéyàwó tó ti pẹ́ ni? Ṣé èèyàn ò tún lè máa jẹ́, ṣé ìyàwó èèyàn lè máa ṣe ọ̀sìngín lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn ni? Kí ló dé? Most women don't care. Wọ́n máa ń darálẹ̀. Ibi ìdarálẹ̀ tara òun ló máa ń da ìdarálẹ̀ ìwà. I hope I'm making sense today o. Ló máa ń da ìdarálẹ̀ ìwà. Because tóbìnrin bá ti pẹ́, mo ti fẹ́ náà, àwọn ọmọ mi náà ni, àwọn ọmọ mi máa tọ́jú, I will look after my children I will take care of them, kìnìkan tó wá neglect ọkùnrin. You neglect your husband physically, you neglect him emotionally, you neglect him psychologically in the name of wo tí o bá ti ṣe jàre, màá kàn jókòó ti àwọn ọmọ mi ni, màá máa bá yí. Let me tell you something. Tó bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ́rẹ́, ó ti ń lọ. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí ò yé èèyàn ni pé the stages of marriage are very delicate. Ṣé rí bí àkókò ni, àárọ̀ wà, ọ̀sán wà, ìrọ̀lẹ́ wà, alẹ́ wà. Ṣé rí àárọ̀ ọjọ́ ìgbéyàwó téèyàn bá ti ṣe dáadáa níbẹ̀rẹ̀ ló máa hàn bóyá ọ̀sán, ìrọ̀lẹ́ àbí alẹ́ máa dá. If you don't lay to heart and be conscious and courteous in your relationship at the beginning of your life, honestly, you won't know when your life, let me put it this way, you will not know when your marriage slips off your hand. Torí pé ìbéèrè tí arákùnrin ìbéèrè, obìnrin ló bá lọ lénìí, ni màá ṣe focus lórí àwa obìnrin. Bóyá ọjọ́ mi máa sọ tọkùnrin ó kí máa sọ sínú ara wọn. Ṣé rí tí ọkùnrin bá ti rí pé obìnrin ò kí ń gbọ́ràn, ìgbọ́ràn ó sàn ju ẹbọ rírú lọ. When you see your wife not listening to you, tinú ẹ̀ ló máa ń fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́ o, mi ì sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí ọkùnrin bá sọ tàbí tẹ́nikẹ́ni bá sọ náà ló máa ń bá wa lára mu, ṣùgbọ́n orí èèyàn kì í fi tẹ̀lẹ̀. Head is the head. Now, if your husband says don't do this, a common sense that is not common tells you don't do it. Yorùbá gan sọ pé nǹkan tí baálé ilé ò kì í jẹ, ìyálé ilé ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè. Anytime you notice that when your husband tells you something and is repeating it more than twice, you are holding fa wàhálà lẹ́sẹ̀. I'm telling you. Number one, nǹkan tó ń sọ fọ́kùnrin yẹn ni pé you are not important to me, you are not my priority, I have my life, you have your life, whatever you want to do you can do. You are looking for trouble. You are looking for trouble. Every woman hearing me today, you are looking for trouble. Ṣẹ́rí tí wàhálà yẹn bá wá dé ò ní lè kó. Because listen, tí ìgbéyàwó bá ti ní ògiri tó ti lanu, aláǹgbá máa wọ̀. Ìgbà míì dẹ̀ máa ń wà tó jẹ́ pé tálàǹgbá bá ti wọ̀, ojú àpá kò kí ń jojú ara. Torí pé fúnra ara ẹ̀ báyìí, especially ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ marry, ẹ yá gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ṣé rí àwọn kan wà wọ́n ti ṣe ìgbéyàwó, wọ́n ti dẹja gbígbẹ wọn ò ṣe ká. Sórí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbé ṣe ìgbéyàwó, ẹ tètè lọ kó ara yín pamọ́ sìn. Kẹ́ ẹ bá ìfun yín sọ̀rọ̀, kẹ́ ẹ bá ẹ̀dọ̀ yín sọ̀rọ̀, kẹ́ ẹ bá kídìnì yín sọ̀rọ̀, kẹ́ ẹ bá ọpọlọ yín sọ̀rọ̀ pé wàhálà ni mo fẹ́ dá sílẹ̀ sáyé mi yìí. Ṣé rí ẹni tó béèrè ìbéèrè yìí, tí wáá pé mo fẹ́ lọ́ wọn nínú ni, mo dẹ̀ sì máa lọ́ wọn nínú. Ọkùnrin yìí á ti máa ronú pé wọ́n lọ́hùn, kí ni mo wá fẹ́ nìyí fún báyìí? Ṣé mi ṣàṣìṣe báyìí? Ṣé wàá rí o, obìnrin 5 ló wà láyé ọkùnrin kankan. Obìnrin 5. Àkọ́kọ́ ni ìyàwó ẹ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé ẹ̀ ń rí mi níbi tí mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nínú stúdíò ni, ìka 5 yìí ni mo fi ń ṣe àpèjúwe. Ṣé rí àtàǹpàkò, òun ni obìnrin tó lè di gbogbo wọn mú, tó lè di gbogbo ọwọ́ mú báyìí. Tẹ́ bá ti box tẹ́ ti di ọwọ́ yín, ó lè hold your thumb can hold all the fingers. Then you have the other hand. Mi mọ̀ bí mo ṣe máa ọwọ́ téèyàn máa fi ń warn èèyàn, má ṣe báyìí, má ṣe báyìí. That warning hand is another woman. Number 1 ìyàwó. That warning hand is àbúrò ẹ̀ obìnrin àbí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ obìnrin. Then we have the long hand. Tẹ́ bá wo ká 5 yẹn, long hand yẹn ní àjèjì obìnrin. Ẹ má sọ pé imam ni o, pastor ni o, deacon ni o, elder ni, ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Àwọn obìnrin ìtógùn yẹn ó ń wá wọn, wọ́n fẹ́ mú wọn, wọ́n fẹ́ mú wọn balẹ̀, wọ́n fẹ́ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ sí wọn láyà, kan gbé sí wọn lẹ́nu, kan tọ́jú wọn. Ṣàlè jẹ̀jẹ̀ ni wọ́n. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pọ́n, tó ń bínú, tó rude, tó nasty, èmi ò lè ṣe léyìí, èmi ò lè ṣe léyìí, mi ìgbé léyìí, mi ìgbà ilé, wọ́n á gbà á. Torí pé they are women on a mission. Ìka tó gùn jùjù nínú ọwọ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ rí i pé kí ló dé tí mo fi ń fi ìka tó gùn yẹn describe a strange woman? Torí pé kí ni? Ṣé rí àkọ́kọ́ nǹkan tíyàwó lè ṣe fún ọkùnrin nínú obìnrin 5 tó wà láyé ẹ̀, ìbálòpọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Kò lè ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tàbí àbúrò ẹ̀ obìnrin. Mo ṣì ń lọ sórí 5 ni o. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣé rí ìka tó gùn jù yìí, kò sí nǹkan ó lè ṣe, ó lè bá ṣe àṣepọ̀, but kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀, illegal ni ọwọ́ yẹn ṣe gùn. Now every marriage struggles with the long hand. Strange woman. You have your wife, you have your sister or your junior or senior sister, then you have the strange woman. Every man, go and ask them. Songs of Solomon 1:3 says, because of the odor of your ointment, virgins are attracted to you. There's an attraction. Whether he's poor, whether he's rich. Ẹ wò tó bá tiẹ̀ poor gan, ààrẹ tó máa sọ pé má worry, máa sponsor ẹ, máa tọ́jú ẹ, máa bọ̀, fìyà yẹn sílẹ̀, fóbìnrin yẹn sílẹ̀. They can go extra mile, this hand. Tó bá jọ̀gá ń biṣẹ́, tí wọ́n ṣì ń pariwo pé kí ló dé tẹ́ pẹ́ dé, ẹ̀ ń jókòó síbi iṣẹ́ tó ń jà kó ń ò ní jà. Á jẹ́ kí ibẹ̀ rọrùn fún kó ṣeé gbé, á jẹ́ kí ibẹ̀ rọrùn fún kó ráyè. Torí pé kí ni? ó fẹ́ ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Àwọn ni mo máa ń pè ní ajẹ́kọ̀mọ́tà, jẹ́ kó ṣòwò, jẹ́ kó jèrè, má jẹ́ ó kówó délé. Èmi kàn ń dá ọ̀nkú tó béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi lóhùn ni o, mi ò bú ẹnikẹ́ni o. Ṣé wá rí ọwọ́ kẹrin òun la máa ń fi òrùka ìgbéyàwó sí. Ọwọ́ ìfẹ́ nìyẹn, ìyá ẹ̀ ni, ìyá ẹ̀. Obìnrin 5 tó wà láyé ọkùnrin kankan mò ń kà yìí o. Ìyá ni ọwọ́ ìfẹ́ yẹn, wedding ring, ìka tẹ máa ń fi wedding ring sí. Then ìka kékeré ni ọmọ ẹ̀ obìnrin. Ṣé rí torí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe lo àtàpàkò fún ọwọ́ ìyàwó àkọ́kọ́, torí pé kí ni, tó bá di òṣùṣù ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sì lè ka gbogbo àwọn tí mo dárúkọ yìí. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ àbábúrò obìnrin, àjòjì obìnrin, ìyá ẹ̀ àti ọmọ ẹ̀ obìnrin. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sì lè ka gbogbo wọn tó bá mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n obìnrin, if you don't know what you are doing, you don't understand the dynamics of relationship, you will lose your home like that. Now, losing your home ò mí pé ẹjọ́ ṣe elder and church, kò mí pé ẹjọ́ ṣe imam kẹjọ lọ máa kírun kẹ máa gbàwẹ̀ kẹ máa jẹ sààrì, kò mí no, kò mí rárá. A lè wọṣọ kan náà lọ jọ́sìn, kájọ lọ patí, ká ti yapa nítorí àìgbọràn, nítorí pé ọkùnrin méjì ló ń gbénu ilé. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ nǹkan kan fẹ́yìn obìnrin lénìí. There is part of your life that is a woman, that is feminine. Obìnrin. Ṣòrí tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní figagbága pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin tó ti sọ pé leave me, gbàs, ó ti rí ẹ bí terrorist, ó ti rí ẹ bí competitor. He has seen you as a threat. A woman does not win in her marriage by talking. Ṣẹ́rí tí ẹ̀yin obìnrin bá lè kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ yìí, pé tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá jáde kẹ́ ẹ dákẹ́, ẹ ti dolówó, ẹ ti dọlọ́lá, ẹ ti tọwọ́lá, ẹ ti gbogbo ayé yín là, ẹ ti finish ọkùnrin yẹn. 2 masters cannot live in a boat. The moment as a woman your husband has seen you as gbas-gbos, tó bá sọ ìwọ náà á sọ, tó bá sọ ìwọ náà á sọ, á wá fún ẹ̀ ń gbà tí wàá ló gbá ẹ létí kí ló sọ. Then you have become another man. There's going to be what I call territorial fight nínú ìdílé. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ má gbàgbé mo ti sọ ẹni tó ń jà, koríko tó ń jìyà, mo ti fi yẹn sílẹ̀. Àárín ẹ̀yin méjèèjì mò ń sọ báyìí. Tí ẹ̀yin méjèèjì bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní figagbága, that you are not getting each other. Ẹ wo ọkùnrin yìí, ó ń compare ọmọ ẹ̀ obìnrin, ọmọ yín sí yín, pé ọmọ máa ń gbọ́ràn sí yín sóhun lẹ́nu jù yín lọ. Ṣé ti rí pé obìnrin 5 nìyẹn, ọwọ́ kékeré. Ẹ wá wò bí àjèjì obìnrin ṣe máa gbọ́ràn. Ẹ wò bí ìyá ẹ ṣe máa sọ pé ọkọ mi mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ò dáa, jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ ká wò báyìí, ọkọ mi má bínú. Ẹ wá wo ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ obìnrin ní bọ̀dá mi ẹ ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. Bọ̀dá mi bẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ò dáa. Bọ̀dá mi ó ń fi ọ̀wọ̀ sí, ó fi ń yí padà. Ìyá ń fi ọ̀wọ̀ sí, ó fi ń yí ọkọ padà. Obìnrin àjòjì ń fi ọ̀wọ̀ sí, ó fi ń yí ọkọ padà. Ọmọ ẹ̀ obìnrin ń fi ọ̀wọ̀ sí, ó fi ń yí ọkọ padà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí lẹ̀yin wá fẹ́ ṣe o. I'm advising every woman today, don't hand over the driver's seat of your life to how many strangers. These 5 women, you cannot contend finish with them till you die. Obìnrin 5 yìí, wọ́n lé o. Mo ti rí àwọn ṣe rí, ó ń dùn mí torí pé kí ni, ìran yìí ò understand. People don't understand the dynamics of relationship. I'm telling you the truth. Now, don't get me wrong. There are exceptional cases of men that their wives would play dummy, play low key, and yet the men will still be abusive, will still be nonchalant, not caring. Timbara ileni mashika another one. But I'm talking about a man that wants his home. And listen to me, every woman. If your conscience tells you as you are hearing me, pé ọkùnrin yìí dẹ̀ ń try o, èèyàn gidi ni o, èèyàn tó dá ni o. The moment that is said to your conscience, hear me clearly, hear me profoundly. tètè máa change báyìí. If you refuse to change, you'll be chained. If you refuse to change, you'll be changed. Èmi ti sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi pé ẹ má rò pé tó bá ṣàgbèrè Ọlọ́run ò ní dáríjì, Ọlọ́run ó dáríjì. If he commits adultery, God will forgive him. You better understand. Don't ever think that if he goes back to God and beg, tó bá túbá Ọlọ́run á dáríjì. Ìwọ ló máa lose. Don't allow your pride, àìlẹ́kọ̀ọ́lé, àìgbẹ̀kọ́, ẹlòmíì wọn kọ kò gbẹ̀kọ́ ni. Don't allow it to destroy your future and your life. Don't allow it to truncate your beautiful home. Ọkùnrin tó pariwo sórí afẹ́fẹ́ yìí, ó lè má pariwo. Ó lè wò pé máa ṣe tiẹ̀, máa ṣe tèmi. Ara ò wá ní rokùn, ara ò ní radìyẹ, because if you are open the door of infidelity or adultery in your marriage, your children will suffer it, you will suffer it. Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì á suffer. Ọlọ́run sọ pé òun kórìíra ìyapa. Tearing apart in Message translation pé téèyàn bá ya nǹkan, ó máa le, ó máa cut. So pé kó máa lọ, tó bá wù kó lọ fẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ fẹ́, tó bá wù kó lọ ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Ò lè, ara ò ní ro ẹ́, ara ò ní rokùn, ara ò ní ro adìyẹ. Two of you will feel the effect of tearing apart. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run ṣe sọ pé òun kórìíra tearing apart. If there's gonna be a synergy, a closeness, oneness in a home, hear me and hear me good. Somebody must be a goat. Somebody must be a sheep. Two of you cannot be a goat at the same time. Ẹ kanra yín pa. And when I'm talking about being a sheep, do you know the beauty that comes from a woman being submissive? You don't want to know how beautiful it is, how pleasant it is, how powerful it is, how wonderful it is when a woman is not contentious. Tẹ́ bá ti róbìnrin tí ò kì í jà, that is not fighting, ó ti tán, ẹ fi yòókù lẹ̀. Leave the rest, just leave the rest, because that man will become ọ̀dẹ̀, dídìrín. Ṣé ló máa dàbí pé ó ṣẹ̀fọ́ fún jẹ? What makes a woman beautiful? It is the fact that your husband will say sit there and you will sit there. Now don't get me wrong, mo ṣì máa balance ẹ̀ tó dáwọn èèyàn tí wò pé ìtí Adetuberu ń sọ léni ó tún yàtọ̀. Yes, ó yàtọ̀, torí pé I'm destined to touch women. I'm destined to help women. I'm destined to help every woman to see in the light of truth and life, to avoid a story that touch, to avoid marital casualty, to avoid emotional casualty, and to avoid messing up the lives of your children. Because tó bá ti délẹ̀ tán, ìgbẹ̀yìn ló máa ń dolóko àdá sí. Now, what this man is saying, that his wife is not always listening to him. There is a way you can say, you can act, you can do when you want to bring out your own points, when your husband is not reasoning with you. Number one thing you have to do, which is clear, very clear, is yes Lord, yes boss. Sarah call her husband Lord. Ó dẹ̀ tí ó lọ fẹ́ Haggai. Ṣé rí pé there is power in submission. There is beauty in submission. I've never seen a man that will fight a woman that is submissive. As a matter of fact, the moment a woman is becoming arrogant, proud, not submissive, the man will begin to suspect you as a cog in the wheel of his progress. He'll begin to suspect you as if you are a witch. You begin to say you are the one doing him. I'm telling you the truth. Because kò ní choice. If you are not submissive to him, he has no choice than to be struggling. Do you know the only place The Bible says a man will operate under closed heaven is when his marriage is not on point. He said, husband, deal with your wife according to knowledge so that your prayers will not be hindered. When there is a conflict in a home, most women does not know that women are powerful. A man is the head of the home. The spirit of a woman rules the home. The moment there is a consistent fight at home, the man is confused. Ṣé ọkùnrin tó lọ gbé obìnrin torí pé ń jà nulẹ̀ ṣóun làdúrà ẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà? Ṣóun ló máa operate under open heaven? You need to understand that this thing is a synergy. There must be wọnú ara wọn ni. And until a woman understands that, is a problem for any man that is staying with that woman. Now, àwọn ọkùnrin ti bi mí pé kí lobìnrin fẹ́. As we are resuming the Men College of Ministry on the 14th of August 2022, I'm saying it clearly that you don't know what your wife wants. I will tell you. Nǹkan tí obìnrin fẹ́ kò pọ̀ púpọ̀ rárá. I will be teaching. Don't forget, join me at the Men College of Ministry. We are resuming by the grace of God on the 14th of August 2022. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be something else. As soon as I drop my information, the address, the phone numbers, take two, the phone numbers, send me a text on that number to ask and inquire about the Men College of Ministry. We are resuming on the 14th of August 2022. We cannot afford to take things for granted in our home. Ṣebí mo sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ pé àwọn nǹkan tóbìnrin fẹ́ mo máa kọ́ yín ẹ máa mọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, if you can encourage your husband to join me at the Men College of Ministry on the 14th of August, you know what you are doing? Ohun tún ayé ẹ̀ ṣe, ohun tún ilé ẹ̀ ṣe. Abiola ló sọ to his blessed memory. Ó ní tí ẹ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ẹja da orí ni kẹ́ ẹ wò. Orí la fi mẹ́ràn láwo. Motivate your husband to come and sit at the feet of wisdom and learn how to purge your family tree. Àwọn ọkùnrin míì tó ń gbọ́ mi lénìí, nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe takuntakun pé ìyàwó mi má ṣe báyìí, olórogún ni mo ti jáde, bàbá mi fẹ́ yàwó púpọ̀, mi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ yàwó púpọ̀, ṣàánú mi. Ariwo tó ń pa fún yín nìyẹn o, ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ jáde nìyẹn o. Àìmọye àwọn ọkùnrin, mo sọ fún yín pé voice note ọkùnrin kan ṣoṣo tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ yìí lọ́sẹ̀ lásán 50 men brought this matter to me, and I just felt before kí wàhálà tó dé, let me address it with women. Most men are ready to purge their family trees. They don't want to repeat a pattern. They want a change. They want a different life. That's why they are calling for help. They are saying, ìyàwó mi ò dẹ̀ máa gbọ́ràn, mi fẹ́ ṣàgbèrè, mi fẹ́ jáde, mi fẹ́ lé baby mama, mi fẹ́ ní abetí kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ògiri. But some of you are taking them for granted. I'm going to be right back shortly. Start thinking, every woman at the sound of my voice, start thinking of ìwà tí mò ń wù yìí. Níbo ló máa bá mi dé? Ọkùnrin méjì ló ń gbénu lé báyìí o. Àwọn ọmọ yín dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé mommy will not listen. Mommy will not listen to daddy. Ìwọ náà wá ń yọ̀. Ó ń fi nǹkan burúkú yọ̀. You will live to regret it. Mo máa ń sọ o, tí n bá fi ẹnu mi gé ẹran ẹ̀yẹn má jẹ, ẹnu mi lè máa rùn. Ṣùgbọ́n tí n bá fi sọ̀rọ̀, just make sure you listen. Because if you don't listen, you will live to regret it. I'm not on your side. I'm not on your husband's side. I want peace in every home. To send me a text or a voice note is 080-232-42389 or voice note. Same number is my WhatsApp number, 080-232-42389. Don't forget, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Funke Adetuberu is my handle. There are so many messages there that will bless you. Can I say this to every woman? When a man begins to complain about your character, about your attitude, you are turning to another man. And let me say this, tó bá ti di ọkùnrin mi, your husband is not homosexual. He's going to be looking for a soft place. It is better to live in a house without a roof than living with a woman. Gbas. No way. He will go. He will pot. That's why they go to club. Lots of them, there is no home to go to. It's frustration that takes them to beer parlor. Serve them round. Because they are married to women that don't understand them, don't know them, don't know that when a man is driving, when I say driving, bóyá ó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan, ó fẹ́ dà nǹkan kan, ó need 1 million support from his wife. The moment tó bá ti rí pé ìyàwó mi ò support mi báyìí, ó tán nìyẹn. Ó tán nìyẹn. Ó ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní emotional wounds. Before you know it, ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó fẹ́. Ọkọ mi ó máa lọ, kò ní wálé. Ṣé ilé tó bá dùn ṣọ́kùnrin ò ní wá ni? Ta ni ò fẹ́ wá síbi tó fine, tó wà okay? Ta ni ò fẹ́ wá síbi tó peaceful? Kò sí now. Every man wants a home that is peaceful, that is heavenly, that is welcome. Ẹlòmíì, oh God, tọkọ ẹ̀ bá ti débẹ̀ ó máa pòṣé ni. Ó máa dàbí pé ó lè máa gbàdúrà pé kó má wálé gan bí tó bá travel lọ. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́. Now don't get me wrong, ẹ̀yin obìnrin á rò pé ṣáwọn ọkùnrin bribe mi ni. I'm just being honest with you. Because listen, if the head is good, the body will be fine. Ṣé wá rí o? Ibi tí ayọ̀ obìnrin wà ní alẹ́ nígbà tí ó bá ti fara dà, tó ti forí tì fún ọkùnrin, fún ọkọ ẹ̀, tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń rẹ́ ẹ jẹ. Let us assume that, your husband is not fair, he's doing this, he's not good to you, blah blah blah. Let me tell you something today. In the future, you are going to be honored. Sherry, a woman is a builder. Mo máa ń ṣe àlàyé yẹn nípa ilé kíkọ́. Tẹ́ bá ti rí tí wọ́n ń kọ́lé, á rí jákujàku, jágajàga, kò ní fine. Àwọn tó ń kọ́lé á dọ̀tí, wọn ní neat. Èmi ò rí labourer, builder tó ń clean rí tó máa fine. No. Her hands will be dirty. It will be dusty. It will look unkept. But when the house is beautiful, beautifully built, and the finishings are perfect, excellent, wow, táwọn èèyàn bá ṣe ń kọjá náà máa sọ pé ilé yìí máa fine o. Tó bá ṣe ń kọjá náà máa sọ pé this is an edifice, náà máa sọ pé this is beautiful. For the life of every woman tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lénìí, nobody will appreciate you now. O lè máa forí ṣe fọrùn ṣe fún ọkùnrin yẹn kó máa wò pé kí ló ń ṣe gan, kí ló wà ń bẹ̀ gan, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. Má fi ṣèbínú. Do you know that men feel frustrated, especially now, the life we are all living now? We are living a life that men are struggling. Kó tó sanwó school, kó tó ṣoúnjẹ sílé, then wọn ò tún ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ tà. Ṣé mo obìnrin ó rí àkọ́kùnrin tó ní rí obìnrin tó máa sọ pé màá bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé pàkátẹ́ ẹ̀, màá tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ níbo. Very rare. But a woman can still see a man alárùdálẹ̀ that want to say, okay, don't worry, kìnìkan. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín rọ́nà ń pa. The moment you have allowed him to sleep with you, that's the end. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Hello, take that to the bank. Wọ́n á fún yín lówó. I know what I'm talking about. Hear me and hear me very good. Most men, they are hustlers. Most men are thriving. Wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ nǹkan. One of the things that validates a man, that makes a man to feel he's a man, is when he's successful. kí wá ṣe pé kó lọ jálàmbá látàárọ̀ kó wá dé kó ní kí ló ṣe, kí làwọn ẹgbẹ́ ń ṣe, kí ni nǹkan náà kò tó. Má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Encourage your spouse. Motivate your husband. Give him a heart to know that even if I give my manhood to any woman, my heart is with this woman that believed in me, that honors me, that protects me, that gives me what I want. Because listen to me carefully. The moment you open the door, only má ṣe tì mọ́. If you open the door in your home to a strange woman who is loving and caring, dáàdi ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sà, kí lẹ fẹ́, aṣọ yín fine o, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ kú àtàrọ̀, ṣé kí n gbómi wá, ó ti ń lọ nìyẹn o. Every human being responds to goodness at every point in time. There's no human being that you will be affectionate towards that he will not respond to you. Ẹ wá mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa ń dùn mí ni pé àwọn tó máa ń bá àwọn ọkọ wa lò pọ̀ yẹn wọ́n ń tó wa ní beauty. Wàá máa wò pé ìwọ Ọlọ́run kí ló ṣe tọkọ mi ṣe báyìí, kí ló rí lára kíní kan nǹkan tó rí ní ìwà. Ṣé mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn pé what makes a woman beautiful is not your wig, is not your hairdo, is not your hairstyle, is not your clothes, is not your bleaching cream, is not your makeup. It is your inner beauty. Every man at the sound of my voice will attestate to what I'm saying. That's why ẹ̀rọ ọkùnrin mi tó ti sọ pé ó máa fẹ́ I love you, ó lọ gọ́ọ̀tù, ó ṣe wedding ring, á kàn máa gba ẹ létí, á máa lù ẹ́. Why? Ó ti ń ugly ni. You are becoming ugly. You are becoming unkept. You are becoming unpolished, unrefined. That's why he could look up to you and insult you and say things to you that you will cowardize. Ṣé wá rí o, kí n tó máa lọ léni. Ṣé rí ìṣísẹ̀ kan ló wà láàrin kéèyàn lose home ẹ̀ àti kó keep ẹ̀. I want to give every woman today an assignment. If your heart tells you, mi sọ gbogbo ọkùnrin, because we have some people that have special cases and they need special attention. But I'm talking about men that your conscience, you yourself, you know that this man is unique, is a real gem, is uncommon, is a special species. You know that tó bá tún jáde ò lè ríru ọkọ tó dáa báyìí mọ́. Tó bá ti nírú ọkùnrin bẹ́yẹn, má sọnù o. Anything you don't value, you lose. Keep that man as the apple of your eyes. Let that man know that you cherish him, you value him, is important. Massage his ego. Give him mental orgasm, emotional orgasm, psychological orgasm, and sexual orgasm. I know what I'm saying. Mental orgasm means jẹ́ kó máa feel good tó bá ti wà around ẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe nǹkan kékeré báyìí, ṣé bí pé my dear, you are very intelligent, you just said that. Inú mi ń dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ láàrin àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yín yẹn pé ọlọ́pọlọ lọkọ mi. Mental orgasm. Don't ever. Emotional orgasm. Aṣọ yín fine, ẹ wà okay. Ṣé ẹnìkan sọ fún mi pé fine ṣá? You are feeling his emotions. You are making him feel important. Kì í ṣe pé kò ní kí ni gan. Àwọn tó tiẹ̀ ń fẹ́ gan wọn nìkan ṣe. Ìwọ kìíní wá á yí ẹ pé wọ́n ní nǹkan ṣe later. Life is too short to lose what God has given to you. I know there are men out there that are clean, decent, godly, nice guys who has made up their minds that ojú kan ṣàlàdá ni lọ́lá Olúwa ìfẹ́ wa ò ní dàrú. Mo fẹ́ bá ẹ darúgbó, mo fẹ́ bá ẹ dalẹ̀, ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ máa jírí lójoojúmọ́ ayé mi olómi. Some have made up their minds. to keep nurturing the wives of their youths. Some have made up their minds to keep their homes. When you have a man like that has put a little effort in your home, please save it. I have 5 audios that I wanted to play today, but eyokan gan o le die gangani. One woman asked me, she's a single mother, that what are the things she should do because of her children. I'm going to address that next week. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone at the sound of my voice today. It has been a time for women who wants to keep their homes because of the voice note the man sent. If you missed any of the episode, go to my Instagram page, funkeadetuberu, or go to my YouTube channel, funkeadetuberu, and go and listen to this episode that you have just missed. My handle on Instagram is funkeadetuberu. My handle on YouTube is funkeadetuberu. Subscribe and like my channel. The main College of Ministry, we are resuming on the 14th of August 2022. Make sure you ask me what to do or how to go about it. Listen to me. What I'm dealing with at the main College of Ministry, there are things that is not dealt with anywhere. I'm saying this with a lot of sense of humility and responsibility. Distance is not a barrier. You can come physically, you can attend through Zoom. You are not going to miss out. The number to text, to voice note, and to WhatsApp is 080-232-42389 is my WhatsApp number, 080-232-42389. If you have a question, you want to join the main College of Ministry, or something is bothering you, yes, if you want to help that woman, send me a text on that number too. I really appreciate you. On behalf of an icon, a leader, a gift to us in Fresh FM Nigeria, Dr. Inkajo Elaefele, and of course I have amiable people right in the studio, wonderful Fresh FM's family, of course especially thanking Pelumi for all the efforts. I appreciate you for listening to me. Please don't forget, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube. I appreciate you so dearly.